What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we're doing a new series called MaintStory. So this is going to be a new discussion series on various topics about MapleStory problems and potential solutions to address them. So there's a lot of problems in the game, and I figured why not make a discussion series about them, because there's a lot of popular topics, I would say, in the game. Making a discussion series I think will be a good way to talk about Maple in general. So yeah, today's topic is party quests, but with a modern twist. So party quests was very popular back in the day because you're partying with other people and doing content with them. But nowadays you don't really do that anymore. You only do that for major boss content now, so it's kind of sad to see PQs go away. And I figured it'll be a good throwback to bring back party quests. So old party quests, such as Kerning PQ, Looty PQ, CPQ, and no, not Commercy PQ, I mean the Monster Carnival PQ, right? And Crimson Wood Keep PQ, those all have been phased out. So why haven't they been phased out, right? They're basically not worth the time investment, because the rewards are super outdated. So most of the party quests actually reward you a different type of fragment or whatever from the party quest, and you can trade those fragments for an equipment. And the equipment is now pretty much irrelevant because now there's like an ideal weapon, best in slot weapon sort of guide for you to obtain, and it'll be 100 times better than what the party quests currently give you. So basically, doing party quests is not worth it for gear wise, right? But then you look at how much EXP are they rewarding you after completing the PQ, and it turns out it's not very that worth it, right? Because you can just grind out solo and get more EXP and better EXP than you do the party quest. As well as party quest requires you to do a lot of tasks, while grinding is very mindless, right? So you would rather just mindlessly grind away and just get more EXP as well, so why bother with party quests, right? And party quest requires you to team up with other members, right? And it's very hard to do that if you don't have anyone in the lobby, which is why party quests are super dead, right? The only way to actually get people in the lobby, I think, is like Ursus, and there's like 2x ASOs or something, so that's when you get like a lot of people going. As well as minigames. Minigames has actually been pretty good lately for events, coin capping, right? A lot of people queue in and get people in those mini games, so I think that's a pretty good way to actually get people involved. But party quests, they haven't touched party quests at all, right? So there's a lot of ways they can actually fix party quests, I think. But first of all, let's talk about rewards, because they are super outdated, right? So what do players actually look for rewards? So there are 3 things that players actually do look for, I think, which is progression in the game, which is a major component, item collection, if you're those collectors, right? And aesthetics, right? Cash annex covers. So the first one, progression in the game. So how do players actually progress in the game? So grinding is obviously the biggest part of Maple, which means they grind for mesos, node stones, and droplets. And then the other progression would be arcane dailies for symbols, right? Because Arcane River is a huge part of content right now in Maple. And upgrading equipment, of course. Star Forcing, Flames, and Potential. Those are the major upgrade systems, as well as scrolling if you're in rig servers. So if you're trying to update rewards for the party quest to reflect these progression tools, so you would actually reward players with a big amount of mesos after completing the PQ, so that it's worth their time. So if the average player can meso farm like, I don't know, 500 mil per hour, then the party quest should reward you like at least 500 mil for that hour they taken to complete that party quest or something, right? So that you have an alternative from grinding mindlessly, right? Personally, I think the meso should be higher than actually purely grinding, because you're taking the time to actually construct a party and do a lot of tasks that require a lot of attention in the party quest, right? But it doesn't have to be a complete meso reward, right? It can be alternative rewards such as meso equivalents, because you can use mesos to actually Star Force items, so you can offer Star Force scrolls. And you also buy flames with mesos, right? So you can offer flames, red or rainbow. And you can offer Meister cubes or Master Craftsman's cubes, or black and reds if you want, So those can all be rewards at the end of the party quest as well, or whenever whatever inside the PQ, that could be a thing as well. And of course, arcane symbol selectors, right? A lot of people don't really like to do arcane dailies, but you know, people have to, right? So you can even add like arcane symbol selectors to party quest rewards. You know, that'd be a modern reward that people would actually love to have. And of course, item collection. Rewards that would be collectible, such as chairs, medals, achievements. I think party quest also offers like a damage skin, which is why most people do it, right? So you know, that's another incentive, right? As well as cash covers be pretty cool, right? Unique cash covers, you know, to like the equipment right now in the old party quests could be anviled, right? So you could offer as like a cash cover instead, you know, so that'd be pretty nice change. And the cash cover doesn't have to be anything fancy. It can just be like Maplehood Watch, right? So updating the rewards would be a pretty good start. However, if you had to keep doing the party quests over and over again just to grind out the rewards because now they're so good, it would be pretty terrible, right? I remember back in the day I had to do Romeo and Juliet PQ over and over again just because it was so good for EXP, right? So you don't want that same scenario to happen again. So party quests should actually have a daily limit or a weekly limit, just like daily or weekly bossing, so that you don't have to feel like you're obligated to do the most optimal thing and just grind that party quest because its rewards are so good, right? However, party quest content itself is very lacking. It's simply just too easy right now because of power creep. Most content in Maple right now is beyond level 200, but most of the party quests are below level 200, so it's a pretty easy fix. All you need to do is just make them above 200, because people aren't struggling to get to level 200 right now. Basically, people have terror burning events, bonking events, like right now, like the pool event with the Maple Hotel, right? So below level 200, it is not a struggle. So you want to introduce content where people are taking their time, right? So they have something else to do other than, you know, grind mindlessly in like a new Arcane River area. So if you unlock a new Arcane River, you have another PQ that you can actually look forward to doing. So, you know, I think that would be a pretty good way to actually split up where the party quests are reintroduced in the game. As well as the party quest content in itself, you need to make it a little bit more challenging, other than, you know, increasing the HP pool of all the mobs in the party quests, such as the boss mechanics. The boss mechanics should be a lot more challenging. For example, they did rework in the past Chaos Papulatus and Chaos Sakum, right? Those guys used to be like super punching bag worthy bosses, I guess, because they did basically nothing. They just do one hit and that's it, right? And they have some buffs and debuffs, I guess. But now they actually do stuff with their mechanics, right? So you make the boss more interactive, and you know, it'll feel a lot better to actually do these party quests if they're more challenging, of course. But yeah, that's how I would reintroduce old party quests to the modern game. Update the rewards given by the party quests to reflect current progression standards. Update level requirements to reflect modern progression points. Reworking the party quest in itself to make them more challenging, such as higher HP mobs and rework boss mechanics. As well as for future party quest content, I'd like to see something similar to like versus Hilla. I'm not saying that I actually like the labyrinth that you're getting, but it is a task that we have to do as a party to actually fight versus Hilla, which is pretty much like the party quests you have to do for like every other old party quest, right? And it is relevant to endgame, so you know, future party quest doesn't have to be super casual, it can also be super endgame as well. But yeah, those are my thoughts on party quests. Let me know how you guys feel about the topic down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.